Joining me now on the news at 10 to look at this development is the founding chairman of ADC Airlines and an aviation consultant, Captain Okon. Thank you so much for joining me tonight on the news at 10.
Thank you, John.
All right, well, some say it's refreshing to hear that this committee has been established to look into the national carrier. There's no shortage of suggestions for them and for what we should do. But what do you think they should start off with?
Yeah, I think it has been made clear by the Permanent Secretary what they should do. They should study previous recommendations that have been made, listen to the people in the industry, and then map out their way forward, and then report in 4 weeks back to the government on how they should do it.
But what went wrong with all the recommendations before? Because like I said, there's no shortage of suggestions on what should be done. Yeah. How come we're where we are right now?
I think, well, of course, you know, Nigeria Airways collapsed, so of course nothing has happened. Then private airlines have just come in to support and get things going. Right now, what should be done is for us, since the chief executive of the country has given the mandate that we should go ahead and create a national airline. It's not time for us to debate whether we should or we should not. It means government has decided a national airline should be created. So all we have to do is find the best way forward, look at what went wrong with Nigeria Airways, where did we have the banana peel.
That's exactly what I'm saying. In your opinion, as as a consultant, what do you think went wrong?
That's what I get paid for. Well, Nigeria Airways didn't follow most of the rules. They were too complacent. When the airline was booming, we had a lot of passengers. They were begging to get on board the flights. We had airplanes. But it wasn't managed in a business fashion. So the airline collapsed. And the managers at that time did not see the big picture. They didn't see that Nigeria needed a big, powerful airline that was going into all parts of the world and saving Nigerians. They looked at the very little picture of carrying having free tickets to London and staying in nice hotels and eating caviar and all that. But those who were serious, other countries that were serious about their airline, looked at the bigger picture. They bought bigger planes and went into different destinations when it mattered. But you see, the advantage Nigeria has is that all the passengers are Nigerian, or most of them. About 80% of the passengers that are traveling in the market are Nigerians. So how come we couldn't harness these Nigerians into Nigerian aircraft and take them where they want to go? That is a big question that we have to answer. That's what went wrong with Nigeria Airways, that they didn't see that they had such a large pool of willing passengers and they couldn't take them where they wanted to go and do that in a way that would make them happy.
Do we see that now with the area of privatization, private airlines, etc.? Some still argue, even though, yes, the president has said this should be done. Some still say, do we need this national carrier? And will the government succeed being in the business of aviation?
Well, government is not supposed to run the airline. And if the government is running the airline, I can assure you that it will fail. Government should only help it to start. And we create a big airline that can carry the whole of be able to support the need for the aviation industry for Nigeria. The private airlines are too small and too fragmented. What we need is an airline that has the capacity, the financial muscle, and can see the big picture, that wants to go to all the places that Nigerians need to go to and offer a good service and have the other infrastructure in place that will support the growth of aviation. I mean, training for the crew, I mean, maintenance bays and supply of fuel at the right time, air traffic control that will make, if we want to have like 100 flights a day or to different destinations, at least you have the air traffic control that can move those traffic in a very expeditious manner.
All right, finally now, one of the problems with recommendations that there are always so many. If you were a member of that committee, what is the #1 thing right now?
Well, it's to use the business model that drives private business to run the airline, not run it as a government parastatal. That would not work. Go to the capital market, raise all the funds that you need, and involve Nigerians so that Nigerians have an ownership buy-in into the project. It shouldn't be a one-man airline. It shouldn't be one man controlling 60% and the rest of Nigerians sharing 40% or an awkward figure. But we should be something that a lot of Nigerians can key into and own it and support it and make sure that it works.
All right. Founding Chairman, ADC Airlines and Aviation Consultant, Captain Augustine Okon, thank you so much for sharing your thoughts with us on the news at 10 tonight.
Thank you very much.